Alright guys, in today's video I'll be telling you about my current summer rotation. These are the 5 that I'm really gravitating towards to. I'm constantly going, every other day I pick one of these, and these are the ones that I'm just mainly wearing because these are easy daily drivers. You can't go wrong with these. They smell fresh, citrusy, aquatic, the whole shebang, right? Each of these has a bit of everything, right? A bit of that fresh aquatic type of category, and they get the job done, guys. They get the job done. And I'm gonna start off with my most recent wear, which was yesterday, and it is Aqua de Gel Eau de Parfum Intense. Now, the Aqua de Gel line has been a line that it's a bit of a hit or miss for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, this smells great. I covered this in my upload when I talked about this guy right here. The Aqua de Gel line, they are really amazing scents, fresh, citrusy, aquatic, ozonic, you name it. Can't go wrong with them. But none of them really sparked any real interest to the point where I actually want to buy it and wear it and experience it, up until this guy right here. This Aqua de Gel Eau de Parfum Intense really struck me, and I've come about to fall in love with it, right? I really have fallen in love with it because there's something about this that just differentiates itself from the rest. Profumo is good, the Eau de Parfum is good, the original Eau de Parfum, the original Aqua de Gel, it's the most sold fragrance ever. And I've tried a few other ones, but this right here really just got me, right? It really got me hooked on it, and the more that I wear it, the more that I like it. I already put a bit of a dent in it. I don't think you can really tell. Well, you kind of can, yeah. I've been wearing this a lot. Yesterday when I wore it to work, and one of my coworkers, he asked me what cologne I was wearing because it smelled really good, and I told him it was this guy right here. That was about maybe 2 to 3 hours into the fragrance, and by that point I'm nose blind to it. I can't really pick it up in the air or anything at all. I have to smell my skin to really smell it. So that just goes to show that this really does project even after the 2 to 3 hour mark. As long as you spray enough, it's gonna be there, guys. Other people are gonna smell you, but you might not be able to, but just know that it's there. This is fresh, ozonic, a bit fruity, a bit juicy, sweet. You cannot go wrong with this Aqua de Gel. I'll probably pick up another bottle because this is a 30 ml, but this is definitely gonna get a lot more wears the more the summer goes on, because this really stands the test of time when it comes to one of those classic fresh Aqua de Gel fragrances. Performs pretty good in the heat. It doesn't really I don't feel it dissolving off of my skin or fading away. This really does have good performance, guys. So Aqua de Gel Eau de Parfum Intense, a good one, guys. Such a good fragrance. All right, next up is also my other recent most wear, and it is Nocturno Elixir from Rayhaan. I did cover this in one of my recent uploads, and wow, guys, this is good. This is great. If you want a Bleu de Chanel alternative, to me this is the best one out there, and for good reason. This is supposed to be cloning Bleu de Chanel Exclusive, but to my nose it comes across more of a juicy, fruity Bleu de Chanel Parfum, not the Exclusive. I don't pick up anything remotely close to the Exclusive here, other than that, the typical Bleu de Chanel type of DNA. But this really is such a good fragrance. I know some people are saying that it smells like crap and it smells really bad and so on and so forth. I don't see it. I spray it on my skin, smells great. In the air, smells fantastic. You can't go wrong with this. Aromatic, fresh, spicy, woody, a bit fruity, juicy. There is a pineapple note in here, and I believe there's no pineapple note in any of the other Bleu de Chanel fragrances, but overall it's Bleu de Chanel. Can't go wrong with this, guys. Performance is great. It's really good. Spray enough, and this is gonna get the job done throughout your day. You're gonna smell great. No one's gonna think you smell bad. But Rayhaan really did a good job with this one. I was a little skeptical. I blind bought this, but I was really happy with my purchase because I did miss the Bleu de Chanel DNA. I used to own the Parfum, parted ways with it a while ago, but now that I have this scratched the itch. This really did scratch the itch. I was craving that blue Chanel once again, and right here for 40 bucks, can't go wrong with this, guys. Nocturno Elixir from Rayhaan. It's a really good one. All right, next up is Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. I found 30 ml bottles at Burlington for $15 each. So I picked up two. I have not worn this in years, guys. Years that I have worn this. This was the fragrance that started it all for me. Back in high school, right, I found Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce when I walked into the store, and I immediately fell in love with it. Love at first sniff, and that really sparked my interest in fragrances and wanting to smell good. You know, I really wanted to smell good every time that I went to school wearing this. One of my teachers in my high school, he had a full bottle of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, the one with the male body on it, and I would always go into his classroom and bathe myself in that fragrance. And I remember one day, one of the girlies in my classroom, she said that I smelled really good. So that really sparked this whole hobby for me. Like, I enjoyed being told that I smell good. I enjoyed smelling good, right? So I owe a lot to this fragrance. This is very nostalgic for me. It hits a special place, you know, in my heart, because, you know, if it wasn't for this guy, I don't know what I probably, you know, I don't know if I would have even been here doing fragrances, right? But yeah, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, such a classic. Doesn't perform as great, so you have to kind of shower yourself in this. I know that the older batches are more potent, more stronger, better performing, but these new ones, not so much. But it's okay, guys, you know, just bathe yourself, right? Like I said, you can find 30 ml bottles at Burlington. I don't know, recently they're still there, but like a month ago when I was checking out Burlingtons, they were everywhere. At this Burlington, at that Burlington, every Burlington had at least two bottles, or two bottles of this. So I picked up two. I said, yeah, let me get two of these for, you know, 60 ml total, two bottles for like 32 bucks, right? And that's including tax. So you can't go wrong with that, guys. That's a great deal for Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. This is very musky dominant, a bit ozonic, fresh, a little floral, right? Woody, a bit spicy, but overall musky, right? If there's one word to describe this fragrance, it's musky. And I really do enjoy everything that this does. Word of the other day when I went over to a friend's house, and she said that I smelled really good. She was enjoying this fragrance a lot, and that is, you know, the best feeling, right? When you know that a fragrance that you truly love and other people love smelling it on you is such a feel-good type of feeling, right? So Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, you can't go wrong with this, guys. Another banger, another classic, right? Not the best performing, but definitely worth still owning to this day. Next one is a cheapie, and it's a really good one, guys. I paid $15 for this. Blue Seduction from Antonio Banderas. This is supposed to smell similar to Versace Mano Fresh, right? There's some cardamom in here, some melon, ozonic notes, white florals. You really are gonna get your money's worth here. This being $15 or so is crazy, guys. This is insanely good for the price point. Aromatic, a bit fruity, those ozonic notes giving this a very marine feel, right? A bit, there's no saltiness in here, but that seawater gives it a bit of a salty touch. Like, there's no salt note or anything like that, but those sea notes gives this like a salty marine type of feel, right? That type of smell. And there's a cappuccino note as well. I don't pick up much on the cappuccino. I pick up more on the spiciness from the nutmeg, the melon, the cardamom spicy, and obviously those sea notes. It's very fresh. And if you are a fan of Versace Mano Fresh, check this one out, guys. Maybe you have already, but if you haven't, and if you want to own something similar to Versace Mano Fresh and you don't want to spend you know, more than $20 on that type of scent profile, get this, guys, because the base here is also really fantastic. Not only is it very vibrant, vivacious, lively, because of the melon, the black currant, and there's some mint, right? That mint comes across very invigorating, very fresh, and it makes you just feel alive, makes you feel good, makes you feel confident, because, you know, everyone loves fresh fragrances. If you go out there and you know, you put this guy up to maybe like a Stronger With You, more than likely people are gonna say that they like this more. Well, when it comes to women, right, you know, everyone wants to smell good for the girlies, and if you get complimented, you know, it's mainly because they like more of a fresh type of scent profile, at least from what I've experienced and from what I've been told. Yeah, these really do get the job done. You don't have to pay a huge amount of money to smell great, guys. Something like this really can get you far when it comes to smelling good around other people, getting you good feedback, and people are gonna want to be around you smelling fresh like this. And again, like I said, this is very vibrant, right? It's so enjoyable, so juicy, so fresh, a bit fruity, spicy from that cardamom, and then those woodsy notes and then amber down at the base. Amazing stuff, guys, amazing stuff. And also forgot to mention there's some green apple here as well, making this just very more enjoyable, right? You know, who doesn't love green apple? That green apple gives this a very like a nice touch to the fragrance. So above all, this for $15 or so, amazing, guys, amazing stuff. I'm gonna wear this to the gym tomorrow. I've been wearing it recently to the gym. I think it works great in the gym because you're gonna know you smell great. People are gonna like how you smell. And it's one of those fragrances that you can also bathe in, right? Performance is not that great on this, but again, guys, just bathe yourself because you're not gonna offend anyone with this type of smell. Blue Seduction from Antonio Banderas. Definitely want to check out, and I definitely want to check out the rest of this line right here. And last but not least, let's you know, do a banger here. This is a niche fragrance, and it is Elysium from Roja. I don't have the cap, guys. I lost it. Oh well. So I got one of these. This, to me, it is the best blue fragrance out there. You know, hence the bottle, the color of the bottle, it's blue. To me, this ranks above Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, YSOY, so on and so forth. Although it's not the best performing, this smell right here is so luxurious, so well put together, strong character, confident, masculine. This is going to be the most masculine out of all of these because this has a lot going on. The note breakdown in here is crazy. I'll go ahead and tell you guys, grapefruit, lemon, bergamot, lime, thyme, artemisia, galbanum in the top, vetiver, juniper berries, black currant, apple, cedar, pink pepper, cyprer oil, lily of the valley, jasmine, and rose. And then in the that's in the mid, and then in the base, ambergris, leather, vanilla, benzoin, and labdanum. Guys, if only this fragrance performed way better than around 4 to 5 hours of longevity, projection, performance, this would be such a complete fragrance, a complete scent profile. Not only does it smell fantastic, but also the performance is there to, you know, just sum it all up, right? But nonetheless, you know, I like to douse myself in this because, again, I'm not gonna offend anyone. The performance, like I said, that the sillage is a little more closer to your skin. You're gonna have a nice scent bubble around, but overall, you know, it's not gonna project super loud, which is good, guys, which is good because, you know, you can always find a place and time to wear this or to wear fragrances that are not the best performing. But guys, Elysium, I know a lot of you already know about this. I know it's in a lot of you guys' you know, top 10 fragrances of all time, or is in your current rotation right now, or you really love this just in general overall. Guys, the best blue fragrance. This is so good, so good. I will forever, right, cherish this fragrance. I absolutely love this. I already put a bit of a dent in here. If you want to be the best smelling guy in the room, at the gym, at school, at work, the office, anywhere, guys, you're definitely gonna turn heads with this. This is the guy that wants to stand out. This is the guy that, you know, wants to announce himself. This is the guy that whenever people smell this fragrance on them, they're gonna think, oh, you know, he's well put together, likes to smell good, takes care of himself. This is gonna speak for you. This fragrance is gonna speak for you, and you don't even have to say a word, right? You don't have to say a single word. Just, this is gonna be the one that, you know, gets you in the door. This is gonna be the conversation starter, and such a good fragrance for the price. Retail, not worth it, right? Don't spend over $300 on this. Go to your online discounters, Fragflex, Jumbo Shop, wherever you can find this for like 150. I got this for 150, right? And amazing stuff, guys. Really, really good. Elysium by Roja. Such an amazing scent profile. All right, guys, well, those are the 5 fragrances that I am currently really enjoying at the moment. I'm constantly going back to them. I like to have these, you know, just at arm's reach. I can just pick them up, spray myself, and go work, gym, errands, date, you name it, right? These work everywhere, anytime, any place. Can't go wrong, guys. So let me know what you guys think about these in the comment section down below. As always, guys, be good to yourself, be good to one another, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, guys, take care.